My name is Kevin Riley. I'm with Mount Baker Presbyterian Church in Concrete, and like Alex said earlier, I'm nervous. There's a lot of you. And Liz, oh, thanks, friend. And Liz sent me a text and asked if I would share some reflections for today, and I've worked up 30,000 things to say in my brain up until this point. But the only thing that I can say, my reflections for today, my reflections for the ACH is being a part of this collaborative action network, this network of providers, will change you. It will change who you are, it'll change your trajectory in life, and it will change your organization, and it will change the communities that we serve. Because we're all coming together with a common mission, and that is to boldly go into the darkness of the people who are still suffering, unapologetically rip them out, and provide them with the resources that they need to be able to sustain and survive and thrive in their life. And if all of us in this room can share in that same mission and unapologetically love, then there's nothing in this world that can fucking stop us. I'm somebody that was never given a chance at life, and I've taken that and somehow flipped it around, and not only found a reason for being, but found almost like a mission to go back into the places that hurt me the most, to show others that there is a way out and change is possible. My name is Kevin Riley. I am the pastor for Mount Baker Presbyterian Church.
My name is Danielle Riley. I would describe myself as a Cherokee woman who is a pastor, but I feel like I do less pastoring and more just advocacy work is where my heart is.
I was once called a walking civic nightmare by a Superior Court judge. I would describe myself as somebody that was born into a space that I wasn't expected to become anything or really make it out of, and I have flipped it and become the person that looks out for the people that were just like me when I was a kid.
Like my husband Kevin, focusing on people who aren't getting what they need and aren't being supported by the systems around us. And so that's been our primary focus for most of our career. So I'm a huge advocate. I'm a mom of 3 kids, 5 if you count my stepsons who are 25 and 22. And I've been through probably 5 lifetimes at this point is what I would guess.
James Baldwin said, if one really wishes to know how justice is administered in a country, one does not question the policemen, the lawyers, the judges, or the protected members of the middle class, which is now not a middle class anymore. It's just the 1%. One goes to the unprotected, those precisely who need the law's protection most, and listens to their testimony.
We became jail chaplains kind of, a couple years into recovery, and I think the first time I was really triggered walking into that place. I could smell the food, I could smell the laundry soap. It was just wild. And then, we just kept going back, and I ran into several people that I knew from before that I'd used with or bought drugs from and things like that, and it just felt like that part of me being in ministry was the most transformative and the most I ever really felt like the presence of God or of Creator, whatever you want to call it, because it wasn't a church. There wasn't a schedule, there wasn't a dress code, there wasn't any expectations about behavior or how to say anything or how to feel about anything. Everyone was just really struggling and just desperate for some kind of hope.
I didn't have people who were on my side that supported me through anything, regardless if I was right or wrong, until I met my wife. And she has never left my side, no matter if I was right or wrong. She's always stood behind me, and having that type of support makes anything possible.
I think he's crazy. I don't understand it. I mean, like, we could be strung out and sleeping in our truck, and I wouldn't have slept for days, and he could look at me and say, "You look really beautiful this morning," and mean it with his whole heart. And I've never understood that.
I deal with a lot of depression, and one time she said to me that she just went, "I wish you could see yourself the way that I see you." And that comment confused me, because the idea that somebody could see me differently than how I was seeing myself had never registered. I thought that the way that I had seen myself, or was seeing myself, was the same that everybody else was seeing me. And that's what led to so many people departing throughout my life.
Kevin and I have been together almost 14 years now, and at first it was really rough, and we ended up homeless, I think, just about a year after we met. And home for me is wherever he is. It's wherever him and my kids are, and that we've done a pretty good job of building what most people would call a home and buying a house and things like that, but that isn't really what is our home. It's wherever we're together.
Home is in the arms of my wife. It is the uncomfortable snuggles of 3 kids, 3 dogs, and both of us on a giant couch. It's not 4 walls. I think it's a place of being without actually being somewhere.
Addiction is a symptom of something deeper, of like poor coping, of trauma, of a multitude of things for most people. And I think most programs try to just teach people to be sober. If you keep coming back, you'll stay sober. And I think what I found is it's much more complicated than any of that.
It's not the things that I did in addiction, it's the things that I did after. And the commitments that I've made to the people I love. The crux, the most crucial layer of philosophy is breaking the chain breaking the cycle for our children. We have taught our kids that it's okay if they're angry, we still love them. It's okay if they got in trouble, we still love them. It's okay if they screwed up and something got broken, we still love them. And we were having a hard day the other day, and our 6-year-old wrote a note that says, "I love you even when you're angry. I love you even when you're having a bad day. I love you." And it was, Danielle texted me a picture of the note, and I sent her a text back that said, "Oh my God, it's working." And she said, "What's working?" I was like, "The cycle, it's breaking." Our kids are realizing that they're loved no matter what is happening at the moment, that our love is present. I think that when thinking about a new world or something like that, I think that world would be one where we wouldn't go to the ones who were orchestrating and policing and criminalizing people for being who they are. We would actually go to the ones that are suffering and sit with them in that space in more meaningful ways than what we are doing today. This idea that we need to just simply throw people away to become a better society is atrocious and false. My story is a prime example of that.